Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Bonding Through Relationships. And today I really reflected because I thought about it and said, we are in our second month of this new decade already. Not too long ago, we were getting prepared for Christmas parties. We were getting ready for Christmas, putting up a Christmas tree, buying great gifts for our friends and loved ones, preparing for vacations, packing bags, fish, turkey, ham, farine pie, mac and cheese, scalloped potatoes, all the greens and vegetables that we can buy, all the wines and sodas and juices and beers for our family and friends. We were doing it all. We were in such celebration mood that we couldn't even think about the things that were going on around us because we were so celebratory, right? We were having so much fun. And then here we are coming into 2020. We made all these new resolutions and goals and plans. We're going to do all these things. We kissed under the mistletoe of our partner and we said, well, ready, dressed up, had a nice time. And here we are in February. We are in February, the first of our new decade. And how many of you have already looked back and wondered, I thought we were supposed to do A, B, C, and D, and we haven't done a thing. How many of you are feeling stuck in your relationships now that all the festivities are over? How many of you are sitting on either end of the couch wondering, whatever happened to all that fun we was having? Well, that's one of the number one topics and conversations I have with clients and individuals, friends, family, is that after being in a relationship for a period of time, things become blah. If there are no celebratory situations coming about, what are we doing? We're bored. We feel as though we should be excited every single day. We should be doing things every single day to keep our relationship flowing. Nobody wants to talk about it. We just want to have fun and enjoy each other. And what are we going to do next? And let's be all over each other. Let's do all the things we used to do when we were dating. Well, newsflash, we're no longer dating. We're in real relationships. And for many, I often say relationships take work. You tell me somebody that's been together for 20 some years. You tell me a couple that's been together for over 5 years and don't put an effort into their relationship. You tell me a happy or successful relationship, and successful and happy are on your terms. But you tell me a couple that's out there that after 5 years, they haven't had to put in an extra to keep that relationship afloat, to keep that relationship going and happy and fun and vibrant. Everybody should be doing it. I know for me, I do. In 20 something years, every now and again, I say, oh my gosh, what are we going to do next? Because if we're not careful, we can become very familiar. We can become very come in and you do what you gotta do, I do what I'm gonna do. We can kiss and hug, get in our bed, go sleep, wake up, start the day over. And that's what's happening to many, many couples. Many couples are just functioning day in and day out. You're getting up, you're getting ready for work, you're kissing each other goodbye. For many of us, we pray together and then we're kissing each other goodbye. We're going to work, we're spending the day with everybody else. We're coming home to start over all over again. So how do we change? How do we do something different? For many, Valentine's is coming up. Not everybody celebrates on Valentine's Day, but a lot of people do. So a lot of people are now hoping and praying that it will hurry up so that they can do something special again. For many, that might be their only date night in the year. For many, that's the only time they may get roses or chocolates or a nice gift to say, honey, I love you. I was thinking about you, believe it or not. But how do we change that? How do we shift from becoming so familiar with each other to, you know what? You're still my baby. You know what? Like I look at my husband sometimes and I'm just looking at him like, I am so in love with you. I just love him. I'm just crazy, but I just love my husband, right? But how many of us truly can say we could look at our husbands and love everything about them? Nope, we're not perfect. But how many of us could truly say we still love our partner so much? Many can, and a lot of people can't. So where do we go from here? What do we do to make a change? Where do we shift in our relationship? Well, one of the things I mostly tell people is this. When was the last time you actually sat down and had a conversation with your partner about your relationship and the way in which you want it to go and the way in which it's going, and you probably wanted to bring it back or move it forward? When was the last time? When was the last time you didn't point a finger at your partner and say, well, you didn't do this and you don't do that? When was the last time you said, I need to do this, I need to do that? I know for me, that was one of my struggles. I was very quick to say you. I very seldom looked in the mirror and said you. No. That was very difficult, right? So a lot of us don't do that. But what I will say is this: as you go into February now, you need to make that shift. You planned it last year. Many people, I have a lot of clients that say, Tina, in 2020, if things ain't different, I'm done. Or Tina, in 2020, if things ain't different, I'm going to have that talk with him. Tina, in 2020, if things ain't different, I'm going to start reconsidering if this is where I'm supposed to be, if this is the relationship I'm supposed to be in. Well, we're in 2020, and guess what? Nothing's changed. You know why? You tell me why. Because you haven't had that conversation. So today, I'm just going to leave you with this. I need you to sit and talk with your partner, not talk at them. Talk with them. Have a nice conversation over dinner. You don't even have to go out. Get a bottle of wine if that's what you do, and have a nice meal, and just sit down and have that conversation of the expectation, and have a joke about how you used to date and how you've changed because you're working and you're doing all these things. And ask your partner, honey, do I still turn you on? Honey, am I still exciting to you? When was the last time you put on a nice pair of little heels? When was the last time you put on a nice little outfit and said, honey, how do I look? When was the last time me? I'm always changing my hair. But when was the last, and my husband loves it, right? But when was the last time you changed up your hair? When was the last time you put on some lipstick? When was the last time you just put on something you felt sexy in? A little denim jacket and a little top. Because I'm actually getting ready to run out with my husband just to run to the shop. I just get excited for things like that. But when was the last time you did this? Sometimes you might just have to go for a drive just to have that conversation. Just to say, honey, you know what? When are we going to go on a date again? Or when are we going to correct this? Or tonight when we get home, we're just going to go and sleep another night. Why can't we go home tonight and just enjoy each other? Make a plan. I know it's not that fun and sexy making plans in advance, but sometimes we have to be intentional about these things. So today I want to leave you with this. How important is your partner? How important is your relationship with your partner? How important is friendship in your relationship? How important is you having this conversation with your partner? Well, if all of these things are really important to you, I suggest that you make a quick hop to the shop in the car together and just have a cute conversation. I suggest you just put on a little lipstick, girl. Do your hair a little different. Put on just the simplest little thing. And you just sashay in front of your husband or your lifelong partner, I don't know, and ask them the question, honey, am I still looking good to you? And most times, if they're smart, they're not going to say anything crazy. They're going to tell you yes. But you'll know that sparkle in their eye. And for you, brother that's watching this, when was the last time you told your honey or your wife how good she looked? When was the last time you paid for a hair appointment for her and told her, you know what, go do something with your hair, something nice and sexy? When was the last time you said, honey, you know what, put on a little lip gloss? A lot of guys don't like to do a lot of makeup, I find, or weave and all these things, but I do them also, you know. But when was the last time you said, honey, you know what, I'm going to plan something nice for us because I enjoy when you are happy? When was the last time you made a plan, just came and held her and said, I love and appreciate you? When was the last time you summoned her to the bedroom just to lay off and talk? It goes both ways. And so before I go today, I want to leave you with this. How important is your relationship? I'll be talking to you soon. Enjoy your weekend. Talk soon.